Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ogusowo Jumoke. If you are new here, you're most definitely welcome. Where have you been? I've been looking for you. Welcome to this space. If you're a returning subscriber, you are also welcome. So my name is Inioluwa. Like I said earlier, I'm a YouTuber based in Ibadan. I create content based on lifestyle, relationship, and I do vlogs. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about red flags. So I did a video where I talked about things you should know before you enter a relationship. I did that with Abiola Bab. So under the comment section, somebody asked me to talk about red flags, and that's what we're going to be doing today. So when I say red flags, these are things you should look out for when you are in a toxic relationship, or either when your friends are in a toxic relationship or your siblings. So without any other ado, let's dive right into the video. Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, before we start this video, let me officially welcome you to the month of March. Happy new month, guys. Happy new month. So I pray that this month is going to be a month of supply, and this is my month. Yes, that's why I'm super excited. Yes, that's why I'm excited. So before I digress, let's get back to the video. Disclaimer. So this video is not it's not to tell you that you should leave your relationship or you should look for fault in your partner's attitude. But then I am just trying to let you know that there are some red flags that you need to be observant on when you are in a relationship. I'm not a relationship expert, but then I'm doing this video because I was once in a toxic relationship and I was able to figure out these things, and I decided to take my leave. So if you are in this kind of relationship and you're seeing all of these symptoms, please pack your bag and baggages and leave the relationship. But then I am still not advising you to look for fault in your partner's attitude. There are some things that you can still, overlook and feel like, okay, that's his attitude. But then there are still some red flags that they are not things that you need to take in a relationship. So let's get right into the video. If you see me look down, I have my diary here because yes, I'm trying to pass on the gospel of God. I'm trying to do a ministry in some people's life. So it will not make sense that I forget some things in God's ministry. Now. You know how we do. I look like all those mommy Gio. So now I'm trying to put your brain back to where it should be. Because you cannot be in that toxic relationship and be healthy. No. You're not going to take that. This is 2023. You have to, leave that toxic relationship so that you can move on with life and have brain and mind that is settled to be able to think of what next to do in this year. We are not wasting this year. We are not wasting this year. So help me God. Baba God, thank you. So help me God. Let's go into the video. First thing I'm going to be talking about is lack of support and controlling behavior. My dear, if you're in a toxic relationship, that man will give you that controlling behavior. As a matter of fact, all those support that is supposed to give you when you are making some decisions, it will not even give you that support. So the reason why I say that is that these men will literally control you. I'm not saying you should not be submissive when you're in a relationship. Obviously, you will be submissive. But there is this thing that comes with their controlling behavior. They will tell you that you should do something, and if you refuse to do it, it will come with a punishment. I am not saying this because I'm trying to make up something. I'm saying this because of something I have experienced. I am not going to talk about what I have experienced, but I just want you to know that when this man starts controlling you, starts making you do things out of your will, obviously you are in a bad and toxic relationship. See, a man that loves you and supports you or supports whatever decision he wants to make, even if the decision is really bad and it's going to be something that is going to hurt you, they always have a way of expressing themselves and making you see reasons why you should not make that decision. But a man that does not like you or feels like he can just control you anyhow would not give you any reasons. He would not even have any reasonable advice to give you. You will just see it. He will start telling you that you must do this thing. He will start telling you, like, he won't give you reasons. So he will just say that it's because I am the one dating you, I am the man, they will, like, you would have this policy of, I'm the man, whatever thing I says is fine now. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So whenever you're in a relationship and your man is not giving you the support that you need, even, it's not, at times it's not even about the support that you need. It's about the support that you're giving them. There are sometimes that you would need to give them advice. This man will not see it. Oh. A toxic man will not see it. He will tell you that your opinion is not even relevant in the relationship. It is always about them alone. They don't care about how you feel. They don't even want to know how you feel. So if you're in that kind of relationship, my dear, take your leave. I am not saying you should not be submissive, but there are levels to these things. You cannot just be in a relationship and start going through all of that in your young age when you are not married. It's not like you are married. So even if you are married, I think in marriage you should literally, like, support and, advice would come hand in hand. You guys will talk about it. You sit down, you talk about it, and you make decisions that would literally be okay for you to. You people would weigh your options. But with these toxic people, they will not let you weigh your options. They will tell you that whatever thing they say is fine now. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is dishonesty. When I say dishonestly, it comes in different ways. First and foremost, your partner might literally be, like, not be honest with you. He might literally not tell you the whole truth about him. He's going to be so self-centered, and he would make some rational decisions that will literally affect you. And then the other dishonesty part I'm talking about is that at that point you would start to feel like you don't want to tell them the truth about your movement, because whenever you tell them the truth about your movement, it might not sit well with them. So when you start lying to your partner, my dear, just know that you're already in a toxic relationship. Because what's the point? Why would you be in a relationship and you not be able to open up to your partner, you not be able to tell them where you are, this is not about them monitoring your movement. It's about you being free to them, trying to tell them things, try to tell them your experience, try to tell them there are some people that are always too comfortable with themselves, that even they tend to talk to themselves about people they meet during the day that actually ask them out. That's how some people are with their relationship. But if you are in a relationship and you are already lying to your partner about some decisions, maybe you make some decisions you are not telling them, maybe you are somewhere and you feel like it will not sit down with them, that you are with this particular person, just know that you are not in an healthy relationship. My dear, take your leave. I'm not advising you that you should come and be like me that doesn't have a relationship, because I know that's what you people will say. You be like, this guy is advising us because she does not have a relationship. But my dear, I'm just trying to do something that would be nice for you, because it's still relationship. A better relationship is better. A broken relationship is better than a broken home. So my dear, take my advice. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is loss of relationship. When I say loss of relationship, I'm not saying relationship of boyfriend and girlfriend. Loss of relationship can be like you lose your relationship with your family members, your friends, because this man is literally going to cut you off from people. If you remember, if you are very familiar on my channel, you would see a video of how I talked about me being engaged and why it didn't work out between us. Yes, it happened to me. This man literally did not want to see anybody around me, not even my siblings, talk less of my parents, and it's somebody that used to know them. So if you are in that kind of relationship and this man is stopping you from being close, I know it's normal. Some men will not feel comfortable with you working with some particular friends, but not like you doing away with all of your friends. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So when you begin to lose interest in being around some people, or maybe probably when this man stops you from seeing people that are close to even your family members, my dear, just run. Know that you are in an unhealthy relationship. Just run. Just run. You hear me? Run. A broken relationship is better than a broken home. Please, just run. See, you would see a man that would literally love you for who you are. Somebody that would love you with your siblings, whoever you're friends with, somebody that would let you make decisions and support whatever your decision. Even if they do not want to support your decisions, they will have like a better way of explaining or making you see things, making you see why you should leave whatever decision you're making. I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense. See, this is 2023. It won't make sense that you still stay in an unhealthy relationship when you can easily leave and take a break and then go back into any relationship. Because I feel like in a relationship you should have a say. I'm not saying you should be bossy or you should be self-centered, but in a relationship is about two people and not just one person. So if in that relationship it's always about your partner alone and not about you, then you are not in an healthy relationship. So please take your leave. The next thing I'm going to talk about is lack of self-care. My dear, at this point, you would already stop losing interest in things that you do that would make you look healthy. My dear, by that time you already lose interest in, if you are somebody that used to wear makeup, you will start to look like somebody that is a widow, because then you will lose interest in focusing on taking good care of yourself, because you would be bothered. Your mind would not be in your body. You will be stressed physically, emotionally, spiritually, if you are a Christian self, or if you are a religious person, be it Christian, Muslims, or a spiritual bodies. Like, you will withdraw from your hobbies, the things that you love doing. You just say that you stop doing them. You would have this fear in you. You won't be able to do anything on your own. And you literally, I've seen like a whole lot of, obviously we watch movies, we hear stories where their man will literally tell them, stop wearing makeup, stop doing these things that you do when you guys were still, when you first met. Even though if you guys are not yet married, they will tell you, stop wearing makeup. I'm not comfortable with this kind of clothes, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, they are out there sleeping with girls, wearing the same clothes they stop you to stop wearing. So, my dear, if you are already losing interest in whatever thing that is making you happy, your hobbies, the zeal is not just coming, just know that you are in a relationship that is not safe. If it is something you can talk to your partner about, if you feel comfortable talking to your partner about it, and you feel like his opinion would not overshadow you, abi over your own, what's it called, I sha hope you get what I'm trying to say, because English is failing me right now. I wish I can just see those people, sit them down and put all of this word in their head, so that they can know that they are in a wrong relationship. See, men would always be men. The ones that love you would always show, without stress, they will show you that they love you. You don't even have to stress yourself. They will show you that they love you. But you see those ones that are toxic, hmm, but then at times women sef, they are always blind. It's those ones that are toxic that we would now love. The ones that are showing us that they love us genuinely, we will not see them, and it's not our fault. But then let's get to the next point. So the next one I'm going to be talking about is lasting hopes for changes. My dear, in this point, at this point rather, the only thing that will come to your mind is, I want to change for this man. I don't think you should be in a relationship where you have to change for a man. You should be yourself. You can't be with a man that wants you to be what he wants you to be. You should be in a relationship with somebody that would love you for who you are. When I say love you for who you are, I'm not saying you should not come and be capitalizing on your bad behavior and be saying, this is who I am, he has to take me. No. He should love you regardless. He should love you with no circumstances. He should love you with no barrier. He should love you with everything in him. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. At that point, you will start, the thing that will come to your mind is, okay, I want to change for this man. Maybe probably if I change, this man will change. Or at times, it will be like, okay, let's just continue dating. This man will change when we marry. Ah, my dear, men don't change. Men don't change. Men don't change. They will show you shege. Men don't change. You see, if you have it in mind that, okay, after marriage, okay, let's just keep dating as boyfriend and girlfriend. But after marriage, this man will change. My dear, he would not change. He would not change. There is a Yoruba adage that used to say, "Nǹkan téèyàn ò bá nígbà ló lówó, tálákà lèèyàn ti máa kọ̀." What you know you are not comfortable with, say it to them. Let them know this is your opinion. This is how you feel. Your opinion in a relationship matters. But if men decide that your opinion does not matter, and they decide that, okay, this is what I want to do to you, my dear, leave the relationship. Because at that point, you will feel you are the problem. And you are not the problem. You are not the problem. And as at that point, whoever that is making you see reasons why you should leave the relationship, you will start making excuses for them. You start saying, okay, when we marry, you will change. My dear, it's not late. Oh, it's still boyfriend and girlfriend. It's not late. It's not late. You can easily take your leave and start afresh. Think about what you want. Know what, at times, girls that falls victim are people with low self-esteem, or people that doesn't know what they want. Because then you feel like, okay, if this guy decides to leaves me, I might not see any other person. Work on your self-esteem. Be high on yourself. See, if nobody hype you, hype yourself. Be yourself. Like, how do I want to say it? Be the hype man. Hype yourself. How do I want to say the English? Borrow me English. Borrow me English. Be yourself's hype woman. Yes, that's what I want to say. Hype yourself. See, If it is just two clothes that you have, wear it and smile. If you don't have anything to eat, my dear, drink garri and smile. But if you start having like low self-esteem and you feel like, okay, I'm not beautiful, my dear, you will suffer. You will suffer, especially if that man now know that you have low self-esteem. Hey, hey. Oh Lord of mercy, you will suffer. So please, I am begging, if you are in a relationship that is not healthy for you, take your leave. Take your leave. Take your leave. The next thing I want to talk about is that there are people that do not know how to control their emotions. My dear, if you're in a relationship and your man doesn't know how to control his emotions, my dear, take your leave. That's where the gbaju and the gbarun will start from. That's when you would get beaten at any slightless opportunity that you get. My dear, my dear, please leave that relationship. If Why would you even feel comfortable staying in a relationship where, like during after an argument, the next thing the man does is like throw something at you, shout at you, eat you? I know obviously it's normal for you to be in an argument with somebody and raise your voice, but then for them to come back and say sorry means that, okay, yes, they don't mean it. That's the way at which they express how they feel when there's an argument. But it's not to the point of the fact that you now have issues, they will not beat you. The mumu you, they will now come and beg you. Now you now say, okay, you have heard. You now start saying, okay, it's my fault. That's See, all of these things works hand in hand. All of these points, they work hand in hand. Please, if you are in a relationship and you're not if you are someone and you know about all of these symptoms and you see people that are going through all of this, there are also ways at which you can help them, because at that point they are not see, if you are not in this, if you have not been in this if you have not been in this kind of shoes, you might not know how to wear them, my dear. Because then you feel like this, you are trying to help this person and this person is not seeing. See, they will not see. They are blind. They are already madly. See, it's this talk is literally a very long one. It's a broad one, and relationship on its own is like a school you need to study. It's like a school. I wish there is like a course that has something to do with relationship and marriage, because you would learn every day. You would learn every day. I know we're not perfect and we're trying to manage ourselves, but because we're trying to manage ourselves does not mean that I have to be suffering in the relationship. Please, my dear, if all of these things are things that you are going through in your relationship, call your partner, talk to them. But if your partner is somebody you cannot talk to, then you obviously need to leave the relationship. So I hope with these little things that I've talked about, I am not able to tell you, I'm like, with what I just said, I think I have been able to convince you that staying in a toxic relationship is not healthy for you. Please and please, please, I am begging, for the sake of your parents and for the sake of yourself. See, you are useful, you are beautiful, you are a good person. Your opinion matters. You are relevant. Please know this and know peace. If you know you are down on low self-esteem, work on yourself. There are ways at which you can work on yourself. Just know who you are. That's the only thing that can help you work on yourself. Is know who you are. If you know who you are, you will survive all of this phase. So I think if there's any other thing that you really want me to talk about in relationship, please drop it in my comment section. I'm obviously going to talk about it. And if you really want me to talk about how you can help a friend who is in a toxic relationship, please let me know. I'm obviously going to do the video. I am literally going to do it and I'm going to post it. See, please, please, and please, you need to stay in an healthy environment and in an healthy relationship. So I think by now I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.